What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. J Lockhart here, and we are back from a couple of pre-release events, OPO2 pre-release events. I will be posting a tournament that I did. It was an online tournament, 64 players. This was constructed. It wasn't sealed. I did okay. I was aiming for top eight because top eight. There's 8 winner packs for the pre-release smoker. I went to, I attended so far 4 pre-releases. So I got a playset of the promo card, which is cool. Um, Maybe I should pull that out. I'm gonna pull that out real quick. Got the binder out. Right, here we go. Uh, 4 smokers. Unfortunately, throughout this weekend, uh, even though having 4 chances, did not come out with the winner card. So it was a couple good matches on the online tournament. So I wanted to share that, and it's just more content for the channel. And today I just came back from 2 events. One in the morning that I ended up leaving early because I have to attend the other one. And since the one in the morning was constructed, there was no OPO2 packs, so it wasn't a sealed format. The second event was, so I went to 2 sealed events, 2 constructed. And then from the constructed ones, I was able to pick up my pre-order during the event. And it came with this extra pre-release pack that I now have a total of 6. No, I lied. A total of 5. 5 of these now. So they're just pre-release stamped cards of commons and uncommons, so nothing serious. But I'm excited to open up some packs here. With only doing 2 sealed events, I was able to have 12 packs. This weekend's been interesting. Each store did something different. Some of it was good, some of it was questionable. To find something to open this up. I might use scissors to open up these packs because, to be honest, it's a little bit, even though it's structured like Japanese packs, but because there's more cards in it, it's harder to open. It gets caught a little bit. Uh, let's start with the pre-release packs. So, like I mentioned, um, it's only commons and uncommons, but the chances of getting doubles is like very rare. Fun garbage here. Okay. So we got a vanilla 6-drop Dracula Mihawk. You can see at the bottom left corner, it is stamped pre-release. So I think there's like 70 to 76 cards that you can get from this. I am not collecting the pre-release stamps. That's way too many. That's almost impossible. Now you have to, like, for the fact that I've already attended 4 pre-releases is actually quite high compared to most people. Uh, it's hard to get into the pre-releases. So I was lucky to kind of sneak into some of them. One being one being online, but and we have, I'm not familiar with this character, Onigumu, black card. This one is stamped right above the text here. It's weird because the stamp is not consistent throughout all the cards. Some of them will be on the right side, which is a bit weird, but we'll leave that there. Let's get into the box. We're cracking open the box. I might get interrupted one more time, but that is the point of not doing this on live stream. All right. How many? So, funny enough, 6, oh, not 6, 12 packs. I got some super rares, but nothing crazy. Um, with me being, so I have a couple of events I'm going to be doing this month and next month. So I have 2 online events. I've mentioned about this in a previous video. And the OPO2 format is basically live during that. So I want to get the right cards in time for those events. And then I'm also going to Montreal. I actually got the event. Okay, so one new thing about the OPO2 box here. This is interesting. A friend of mine actually mentioned that they're also reprinting the starter decks because of all the erratas. So this is just kind of like a small sample size that seems like each. Yeah, see, I'm struggling with this. This has 7 cards, so it's harder to open. So I'm gonna use scissors this time. 7 cards. It's funny because some of them, if it was like hollow, like the leader of the starter decks, it looks like this one is the Croc. It's like a non-hollow version, so it's like a simple version. And we have King, Guard Point, which is cool. Apu, and Killer. These are, I just think they just fixed the text. Because before it didn't say up to, it says KO, one of your opponent's wrestler characters. But yeah, errated cards, nothing too crazy. But if you somehow got the revision pack with Jet Pistol, that is probably the best pack to get. It looks like it's like the same kind of cards per thing. So like each revision has, like if you see a Croc, it's most likely these same cards. So they're kind of like packed together. That's what I kind of noticed from other pack openings I've seen on YouTube. And box topper. This is the same as OPO1. Not the cards, but having a box topper. Sweet. We got the black card. I am really struggling with these packs. And we got Tashigi. Tashigi I got to play a lot during the pre-release events. So it's cool that we got the box topper for her. And I think we go left or right. We'll go right. I will just grab it from the box. Okay. We'll attempt to, like, I should have some practice with this since I've opened a couple for the past couple days. Opening this was a lot easier. Set sleeves aside. And what like any alt art is great. What I'm looking for is super rares of probably Whitebeard. But give me 2 seconds. I have to pause the video again for another call. Give me a second. Oh, busy weekend. I forgot what I was talking about, but we're still in this first pack. Oh yeah, we're aiming for super rare Whitebeards because I want to run Zoro, and if I can't get enough Whitebeards, I'm probably gonna stick to Kinemon. Actually, I'll make a deck profile of Kinemon, but first, technically, this is technically a rare. This does have an alt art. I always assumed that this was a super rare, but it's not. And we got Garp. Cool. 2 cards that I have not pulled yet out of the 12 packs from the pre-release. So this is something that I'm disappointed about. And I've already known this since Japan's OPO2, the Dawn. It is promotional just like the first one, which is, I don't know if I have it near me. Yes, I do. It's sleeved up. Promoting the Red film, which is fine, but like they put some effort putting this poster kind of artwork. And switching up to this is kind of meh. Yeah, so Dawn's over there. I'm not going to organize them for now, but we got our rares. But yeah, Kinemon, I've been playtesting that deck. It's been actually pretty fun. And it's more consistent. It's like green's always been consistent about what it's supposed to do: resting characters, controlling board, and then swinging when your opponent doesn't have any more resources. So yeah, well, we're gonna try some Kinemon if we don't get that many Whitebeards. Obviously, this is the max I can get for this box for Whitebeards is probably 2. That's the most you can possibly get. We got Mr. 3. And we got an ace. Sweet. So I did pick up 2 of these for a Whitebeard deck that I want to build. But I'm going to put the rare on the side there. Now I have 3. Okay. This is, like, for me, this set is more about getting the playable cards, but also semi-collecting what I can. It's just, right now, for any One Piece products, it's expensive. And it's literally an arm and a leg just for 24 packs. So if you just want, if you're not collecting, like if you want to get 1, that's fine, right? whatever pulls that you get, great. That's fun and dandy. But if you're trying to build a deck and like uh, getting singles is probably the best bet, especially if it's not the like alternate arts. They're not too expensive. Judgment of Hell is actually a sweet card. I played it today, and it kind of like messed over my opponent's turn, but I still lost that match though. But and we got Smoker, a lot of Smoker. Seen a lot this past weekend. All right, on to the next pack. What I also need, hopefully I can get a couple in this box, is Vista. 3-drop red card on play. KO anything that's 3k or less. Moby Dick. This card was also, oh yeah, this is the normal version of Tashigi. But that card's been played a lot for me this weekend. Ice Age. This is a new card that I haven't seen. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -5. The trigger KO up to one of your characters. That's 3 cards. That's a pretty good trigger. Ooh, interesting. Black is also interesting, but like the thing is, we got Mass Deuce and ooh, third one now. Out of the 2 events I've did for the re-release, I've pulled one per event. So now I have 3. The black decks seem quite expensive to get because all the staples like Barcelona is one of the best blockers because he is during your opponent's turn he's 6k. So this character gets plus 1000 power and cannot be KO'd by effects. I forgot about that ability and I tried KOing him, like my opponent's version of Borsalino, and I completely forgot about the effects, so it didn't do anything, so I misplayed hard, and that ended up losing the match. But yeah, that effect is solid. So, but like a playset of Barcelona is like essential. You need 3 of the secret rares of Kazuma, and then his also super rare version, like a playset of those. It's they're all secret rares as essential. But black is really interesting. All right, and then there's another card. I'm forgetting his name. That combos where you can just draw. I played that quite a lot today too. We got Brook. He's a rare. Okay, we got. This is the alternate art secret rare Uta. It's a waifu card. At the end of the day, it's a waifu card. But let's see in the normal Dawn. Let's leave her up real quick. Where's my other sleeves? Oh, we'll just use this one. I honestly would technically prefer the Kazumas because there's only 2 secret rares and then 2 alt art secret rares. So we got the alt art Uta. She would probably go for a pretty penny. Bag just dropped. Like I mentioned, I kind of want to get more playable stuff than the crazy pulls. But if I really want to let her go, and I can get the funds to get the cards I need. We've got Frankie, Mihawk. Alright. Sanji. Yamato. I have a playset of her now, so these are extra. And Mr. 2. Mr. 2 is good for a 2k that I've done, but he's also a 5k attacker, but he's 5 cost, which is quite high. I only used him for 2k counters over the weekend. Alright. Looks like we have a super rare of some sort in this one. This is a solid card. It's being played a lot. And it's something, I don't know if it's like it's best with Kinemon, but it's a pretty good counter card. Dofi, Diablo Jambe. This is a solid card too. 2-drop. KO one of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 4 or less. And then trigger, if you get it off of life, play one character with a cost of 4 or less with no base So he's good with the Sanji leader. We got Shiryu, and I always have issues pronouncing him. But he's the second one that I have now. Interesting. I want to get as many of the film cards as possible because that would be good with a law deck. Deathwink, good blocker there. Full body, Gecko Moria. Whitey Bay. There's Smoker. Surprisingly, this is my first time pulling the Smoker leader. We got Meteor Volcano, which is a pretty good card for black. KO any of your opponent's character with a cost of 1 or less. This is what I was trying to do. I was trying to KO him with this, and that was my misplay because obviously you can't KO him with effects. Oh, nice. Vista. Hollows there. Vista, I need one more for my Zoro or Whitebeard deck. So I'm happy with that pull. We got Moby Dick, Wanda, Frankie, Scored. It's good in Whitebeard decks. Minotaur was well played in this set or in the pre-release, just because he has double attack. He's a 5k swinger, so pretty solid. I don't know how he'll do in the meta format, but yeah. We got another Hollow Brook. I believe I pulled him before. And Buggy. This is a solid artwork with Buggy. It's cool. Like he has an alt art too, which is a cool artwork as well. But I do prefer the artwork on this card better. All right. So I guess having the alt art Uta means there's no manga Shanks, maybe. We haven't pulled our alt art yet, so I don't know what that card will be. Knowing my luck, it probably is going to be something that I don't really care for as much. All right, we got Shiki, and nice. Okay, 1 out of 4 that I need. Because right now, Canadian price for Whitebeard, probably like $40 to $50. So he's probably one of the most. He's basically like the next Zoro card to get. So a playset of him in a Zoro deck is pretty essential. Even on a Whitebeard deck too. So I do want a playset of him. All right. We got Law, Croc, Full Body, Toki. Through is good. 2k counter. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -2. And cost, Mr. 3, Hollow Rare, and Judgment of Hell. Ooh, and there's our Dawn. I now have, I purchased a couple. I pulled one in my pre-release that I was just at. So I now have 7. There goes the camera. Yeah, so now I have 7. Yes. No. 6? I have 6 now. Yes, I now have 6. So I'm trying to get a playset of this one. Whether I'm not going to be buying too many booster boxes because it's way too expensive. So I'm probably just going to purchase these ones. Put the Dawn just right there. Surprisingly, I haven't pulled him at all. King Ju. He's pretty good for red decks. Just a vanilla 5 cost 7k. Hydra. We got Whitebeard Leader. We got Hollow Rare Smoker. And I have a lot of these 2 cards, surprisingly. Alright, that was the first half of the box. Still no alt art yet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 super rares. And we'll move the box off to the side for a bit. And then we have 1 secret rare, which is alt art. Because usually you don't get both. I don't think you get both. Unless this secret rare alt art. I don't know. The pulls doesn't seem the same as OPO1. like early OPO one, because Romance Dawn, you get like two alt arts and the secret rare. But I'm noticing a lot of boxes now that you get like one alt art and a secret rare. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if this box is epic. All right, Chopper, Yamato. Got quite a few of these now. And another Mr. Two, Mr. Two, and three. I have a lot of those holos. I guess they're played in Ivankov. Ivankov is kind of an expensive deck to get as well with the Luffy's and Ivankovs. I basically have everything else to kind of build around that. Surprised I haven't pulled many of her, but I do have a playset now. We got Shiryu. Oh, nice. We got Kuzan. That's another super rare. This is the 4-drop one, not the secret rare. The secret rare is, I think, 9-drop. Minus 5k, not 5k, minus 5 cost to all your opponent's characters during their turn, or during the turn. But he also has an on-play ability to KO something, I think 5 costs. So Kuzan's really good, but a little pricey. Alright, Zoro. Getting a lot of black cards. This card was the MVP for me today. The fact that it restands up after KOing a character, like only when it KOs a character, it can restand up. When you know when it's the right time to swing at a character, you help clear board, and then at least it can swing twice to hit for life, or you can just preserve her from getting attacked during your opponent's turn. So we got I don't know, Zephyr, Meteor Volcano, and nice. We got the Vistas. We're all set with the Vistas. I'm happy with that. So I'm basically, I don't know, like Zoro decks are playing a playset, of Whitebeard, like the 9-drop Whitebeard. And then they don't run the unblockable Luffy anymore, which is, I find weird. But that's been the meta in Japan. I like the unblockable Luffy. It helps win games. So I might run a 2-2, two Whitebeards, two Luffy's. See how that goes. But we got Shiki again. We got a secret rare. Okay, so I guess the Uta was, okay, I'm happy about this. I guess the Uta was our alt art. I don't know if we're gonna get another alt art, but that's solid. This is, oh, it's a 10-drop. I thought it was a 9-drop. But this is the Kuzan I was talking about. Your turn, give all your opponent's characters minus 5 costs. On play, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 0. So I've seen my friend did it to me. I've seen them being able to -4 with other cards to Whitebeard, and then drop this card to make it 0, and then get it KO'd. So the fact that you can get rid of 9 costs like it's nothing, and you have a big body on board, that's a really good card. All right, Impel Down, Trafalgar Law, Kingu, Deathwink. Got full body, Gecko. I think he's good for the Nami deck. Add one of the blue events. Okay, actually, on play, add up to 1 blue event card with a cost of 1 from your trash your hand. So he's actually pretty good for any blue deck. We finally got the Kinemon leader. So Kinemon, he's interesting. He allows you to play Wano characters as 3 costs or less for 1 less cost. So like Okiku for 2. So if you have like nothing on board, and then or your opponent has 1 or 2 characters on board, and you have, so if you have 1 or less characters, the next time you play Land of Wano card with a cost of 3 or less, then yeah, it's reduced by 1. So you can drop down Mokiku for 2. In regards of Yamato, that is like probably the best ruster. It's a 4 cost 6k. Yeah, so on play, rest one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less. So 6 is covers most situations, especially like blockers or main attackers are like usually 5 costs, especially if you're facing red. First Kobe, happy about that. Uh, this is catering towards black a lot. Kobe, I find that the coloring of this card is a bit off. It's a little muted, like gray cycle, but you do see the purple in his hair. It's an interesting color tone, but uh, essential. And then we got Jozu, essential in any black deck. He's definitely, I would say he's definitely better than the starter deck Kobe. I think it's a starter deck one. Similar ability, but I think it's on 0 cost characters. This one's 3 costs, I believe. Yeah, 3 costs or less. Got Usopp, Atmos, Landawano. What does Landawano do actually? Kind of want to see this. You may trash a land. It's kind of weird. Like the Wano cards like to trash the Wano cards. Set up one of your Dawn cards at active. I don't think it's worth that much. Might be good with Odin. But yeah, Nico Robin. We got Carrot. And Gum Gum Brain. Actually, I'm not familiar with this card because I haven't pulled this yet. You may trash a card from your hand. Your character or leader gains 3,000. Trigger, though, return one of your characters with a cost of 2 or less back to the owner's hand. So this can get rid of blockers while you're getting attacked. You get this from life. So not bad. All right. I don't know if there's going to be any more pulls left in this box, to be honest. I say that as I notice probably a super rare in this pack right now. Venom Road. I'll read that later. Nekomamushi, pretty solid blocker. I think I would put him in the Kinemon deck. Or, yeah, comboing with the 8-drop Odin. It's a good card to get after Odin gets KO'd. Alright, Hydra. We got Hollow Buggy. Oh, so we still get an alt art. This is alt art Marco. It's a blocker, 4 cost 5k. He's not a super rare, just a rare. But it's the alt art. Essential for, I would say he's essential for Whitebeards, especially in OPO3 because there's another type of Marco. But that's sick. Okay, we're going to sleeve this one up real quick. I haven't sleeved everything. I will. I'm just leaving this one up now. But I still prefer the original artwork. It's kind of funny. Some of the cards of the original artwork is a lot better, in my opinion, than the alt art. All right, 2 alt arts. Not bad, not bad. 2 alt arts, a secret, alternate secret rare. Secret rare and super rare always throws me off. I'm used to Pokemon stuff, but those are the terms for One Piece. Nekomamushi, Moji. Alright, Kuma, Minotaur, Belmere. We got little Sadie. I think she is also she has an alt art as well. We still have pulls. Sakazuki. Also essential. I think you need 3 or 4 of these in the black deck for sure. This is the card that you want to combo with. So if you already have Kuzan in play, all right, so it's -5, and then on play you may trash a card, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. So using this and then dropping this next turn, you can get rid of like Whitebeard, 8-drop Kid, basically anything. Because there's a lot of ways to minus cost with black, so 5 cost is actually quite achievable to do. Nice. These are solid pulls. Super rares, not alt art, sure, but I'm happy about it. We got Jinbei. I keep saying Jinbei. It's Jinbei. Every time I search up his name, I'm always putting an N, but it's an M. No, it's opposite. What did I say? It's, yeah, I keep putting M, but it's N, Jin. Makino, Diable, Monkey D. Garp. I don't know if this deck would be good. I have to see some gameplay and deck lists. We got Rare Sengoku, and this is the regular Marco. See, like, look at this artwork. Like, if the text wasn't, let's, where is he? If the text box was like the alt art, I would still say that this is better than this in art. If the hollow can shine a little bit more like this one does, definitely prefer this one over the alt art. That's the done. All right, we have 3 packs left. Got to do a little bit of editing for this video because of all the interruptions, but it is what it is. We got Zoro, Moby Dick, Sphinx. I don't think I'm pulling anything more. If I pull one more thing, this box is broken. Nope. We got Paradise Tatsuko. This is a card that I did not pull. Cost 1, rest one of your opponent's character with a cost of 4 or less. And then trigger KO up to one of your rested characters, your opponent's rested characters with 3 or less. This is actually quite good. I think it could be better than the Straw Sword. And, oop, dropping cards. Inazuma, essential for Ivankov. But it's a solid blocker for blue. Ivankov, you want to pitch your hand so you can draw, because there's a lot of abilities where you can draw up to 2 cards or whatever. But this blocker, if you have 1 card or less in your hand, he's 7k. So, especially like someone was bringing this up to me too. So let's say you have 2 cards in hand, he's on board to block. You can actually block, but also pitch a card like a 1k counter, and then he becomes 8 instead of 5, right? With the 1k counter, so he's got 7 plus the 1k counter, so he can still survive. And he probably blocked a 7k swing or like a +2, yeah, a 7k swing. So yeah, it's a really solid blocker. All right, 2 more packs. We'll do a quick overview after. I usually spread them out, but like fan them out so to display on the mat here. But I kind of want to get people to stick around to look at all the cards. He's a card that I wanted to put in the pre-release decks I was building, but having characters become 0 during your turn is kind of hard if you don't have the right cards in play. And then the thing is, pre-release events, you can't search cards. You're gonna bottom deck a lot of things, so it's not really worth attempting. Brickfist, what does this do? Return 1 character with a cost of 4 or less to the owner's hand for 2 costs. That's actually really good. And then the triggers activate this main. So getting this on life can actually save you from getting hit again. That is not a hollow. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm not familiar with this character. He's hollow. And we still get a pull. We got Luffy. It can't be a One Piece pull without any Luffys. This definitely is essential for Ivankov. On play or when attacking, you may trash 2 cards from your hands. So once again, you're kind of pitching your hand. Return 1 of your characters with a cost of 4. Return up to 1 character with a cost of 4 or less to the owner's hand. So you can do that to yourself or your opponent. Situational, but it's still a solid effect. Then this character gains double attack. So obviously when you play this, it can't swing to attack, but you can still use this double attack when attacking. So, but you have to pitch 2 cards from your hand. All right, I think that is the last card to pull. If there's something in here, broken. All right, last pack, Magic. I'm actually really happy about this box because after I pulled the Uta, I thought I wasn't gonna get the Kazuma, but we still got the Kazuma anyways. So Got Ivankov. So no alt art leaders. With my luck, Hina's one of, like, probably one of the best blockers for black, especially. And Seaquake. All right, let's do a little recap. All right, these are the pulls. Not based off of when I pulled it, probably from my least likable ones to the good pulls. Magellan, that's his name. I did not say his name earlier because I didn't know. I forgot how to pronounce it. Magellan. It's Magellan. So super rare. Borsalino. I now have 3 of them, which is solid. Kuzan. Right, the 4-drop Kuzan. His alt arts are solid. Like even the hollow on the ice part of his arm, like the way they do the holographic stuff for the ice on all of Kuzan's cards are actually like really cool. Sticking with the black cards, Sakazuki. All right, so I need a couple more of him. We got your boy Ace, no Manga Shanks, not Shanks, Manga Ace. I'm so used to saying Manga Shanks, but we need to switch it up to Ace. Definitely essential with Whitebeard. We got his little brother, Monkey D. Luffy, the blue version. We got Whitebeard himself. Not the alt art, but it's funny because the alt art is like a zoomed up. It kind of reminds me of like the leader alt art, but I still prefer this artwork over the alt art. So you already saw the sneak peek. We got the secret rare Kuzan and the alternate art of Uta, also secret rare, and we have the alt art Marco. I'm surprised this is from one box. It's usually not like that, like what I was saying earlier in the video. All right, we got the Tashigi box topper, some of the cards from the errated stuff, the Dawn, the pre-release cards. I don't know if I'm going to be having another video of openings because, like I mentioned, it's super expensive. I'm going to spend time organizing. I also need to edit this video, as well as I'm going to split up the online tournament. I kind of recorded it like it was going to be continuous, but that's like 4 hours. So we're going to split it up. If you stayed this long, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the deal. I really appreciate it. Things have slowed down for me. It was really hectic, but with more videos coming out, I want to do more gameplay stuff. Just because being more informative over than just opening cards. I feel like it's a lot better for the channel. So more videos for playing and deck lists. I think the first deck list I want to kind of post up is probably Kinemon because I'm probably going to start playing that first until I get enough Whitebeards. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Peace.